Good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday, and it is April 28th, almost into May, and today is going to be out number 37. So, I have for you, Alice Jones. Good morning, Alice. Good to see you. My Xena Warrior is on watching right now. And also Alyssa is on as well. Good job. Nice guy. Nice ladies. Again, 2 ladies on and no guys. I don't know what the heck that's about. But anyway. And Laura Johnson's on. Good to see you, Laura. And what I have in is a chair workout. So all you're going to need today is a chair or 2. And I have these metal chairs that actually fold up and come out. And I didn't weigh them. That's actually one of the exercises we're going to be doing is a side raise. If your chair is light enough. It's something that should be fairly sturdy. It's not going to fall apart when you're using it. So think about that as well. So good morning, Tammy, and Susie's on as well. Nice, very good. So all ladies, all the princess warriors are online right now. Christine, another princess warrior. So these are things that you could do with the chair. All right, and I've got 14 exercises. If you've got the text I sent out, the ones in black font are going to be upper body, and we'll do those second. We're going to start with the lower body ones first. I'm going to do a quick little warm-up just to make sure that we don't strain anything or pull anything, so it's good to do that. And I'm actually going to go through one round of these exercises, and then I'll go get ready for my talk at 11 o'clock, all right? So let's see, the chair is sturdy. I am not. It's Susie. So Susie writes in, she goes, the chair is sturdy, but I'm not. So anyway, we're going to make you more sturdy. How about that, Susie? All right? Okay, so let's get warmed up here. So let's start with some squats. Get your hands out front or hands behind. So here we go. Let's do 10 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. How about some forward lunges, alternating forward lunges 10 times. 1, 2, 3. Watch the depth. You can come out as far as you want. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go side to side now. So I'm going to go to the side, come up, pull the arms back into the scaption arm position, then go the other way. Side step, scaptions, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We've got some really cool birds here, and a pink bird just flew into one of the trees across the way. I'm fascinated with birds. Anyway, that one caught my eye. I mean, it's like as pink as this mat. I think it's a flamingo, but anyway. All right, so now we're going to step back. When you step back, pull the arms up this way. And you're going to alternate. So let's do that 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. And then let's go to the mat, and we'll do some push-ups into a stretch. Make them easy push-ups so you warm the upper body up. Scoot that out of the way. Here we go. Push up, stretch. Ooh, tight. One. Probably a little tight doing this because I'm in my bare feet, but I like to do things with my bare feet when I can because it makes me work on those toes. My digits and my feet get a better workout. 10. And then you're just going to lift one leg up and set it down, stay in this position. 2, do that 10 times. 3, engage your glutes. 4, stretching the hip flexor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Good. How about some hydrants out to the side? We'll go 10 reps. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sticky. Let's go the other side, 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's do some body rolls. Body rolls next. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to roll back. Reach in the middle. Whenever come back, this time I'm going to go inverted right. And then I'll go inverted left. We'll do this one 10 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, so fairly loosened up. I mean, today is a lot less intense than it was yesterday, and so it's kind of meant to be that way. Who else is on? Les Dice is on. Rusty Cable. Good to see you, Rusty. Mary Sue. A whole host of people. But all right, so now what we're going to do, guys, I'm going to take you through all the lower body exercises first. So I believe there's 8 of those. We got seated, sit to a stand, chair squats, and we're going to do the squat holding the back of the chair. So it kind of starts off easy, and I put them in this order on purpose to kind of progressively get more challenging each one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leg exercises. Each of them you can do, I put 10 reps, you can do anywhere between 8 and 16 reps if you wanted to. But let's start with the seated, sit to a stand. So for some individuals, this is kind of tough. I mean, to sit down and not use your hands and stand up, that one could be kind of challenging. So some of you might need to put your hands here. Some of you can put your hands out here and do it. So I'm going to notice when I do a squat, though, my body does lean forward a little bit. It's actually like my torso is at the same angulature of my shin. So I come up and then come back down. A lower chair would be harder. Okay, you can even hold a big medicine ball, a dumbbell, a heavy backpack, something like that to make this a more challenging exercise. All right, and if I rock back and get momentum, it's easier. So that's the first one, okay? Then, slide the chair out in front. I'm going to squat, and then maybe you need your chair to hold on to help you get back up. It's another good one for some folks that maybe squatting is not the easiest thing. So remember, it's not just lower body strength, it's a lot of your core musculature that enables you to do a squat or not. So having something to hold on to is going to make this a lot easier. I like to stop at the bottom for these easier squat positions, exercise or movements. So now we're going to have one foot on the chair. This is where things get tough pretty quick. So if you've got two chairs, guys, you may want to have the other one standing by for some help, for some assistance. So let's say I'm going to use my right leg, put my left foot on the chair. I'm going to have the opposite hand out here. So when I come down, I can have it for some support, right? But some of you may not need that. The further you come down, the more challenging that's going to be. It's a lot of balance, and you're really getting a lot of good work on this left leg. Remember, I'm going to show you from the front here, when I do that lunge, watch this, watch my knee, is that it should not bend. It should stay positioned right over the middle toe of that foot, and you want the heel to be down, okay? So I'm just going to do the other side here to show you what the other leg would look like. So I can have my foot flat, I can go like that, whichever is more comfortable for you, but the less weight that you put with this foot back here, and the more weight you put in this leg, it's going to be that much more challenging, right? So, coming down and coming up. You have this in position where if you need it, it's there. And again, if I'm holding something here or holding something here, normally at the Mac, I would be holding like, some dumbbells, some 30, 40, 50s. I mean, having a 50 in each hand, this one gets really, it's 100 pounds more than your body weight, and you're doing this. This is really tough. Very effective, where you don't need to load your spine that much. So that is the single leg squat with the foot on the chair. Now, you've got step-ups where you're going to have one foot on the chair. So this is where I was mentioning before that if the chair that you're using is not very sturdy, this could be a dangerous exercise. And you may not want to do that. And if the chair is too high, another reason why this may not be the best exercise for you to do. So choose your chairs wisely, as I like to say. All right, and I'm going to make sure I'm not going to hit my head on the fan up here, which I'm unclear. So now I'm going to step up, come back down. I like to look for some balance at the top, and I like to bring the opposite knee and arm up like I'm sprinting. Okay, so I can rock back and get some momentum to help me up, or I can really load this leg and then try to do it slower. That's going to make this more challenging. So step up. Just by doing the step up alone, you can have momentum, no momentum. The chair height can be higher, it can be lower. Just make sure it's sturdy, okay? So let me do the other leg. Show you from this side now so you can see. I like to try to slow the momentum on the way down and then try to pop it up maybe. If you do enough of these get pretty tough. All right, so now that was a step up with the foot on the chair. Now we're going to do a half kneel to a chair step up. So remember those half kneel to a stand exercise I showed you? Some of these, just to do this is tough, right? To go from here to here is tough, but now you're going to lift the knee up, put your foot on the chair, and then come up. It's almost like you're getting the left leg and then the right leg, single leg efforts, right? So here we go. So it's here, step up, right foot's on, go. And that's all one rep. Here, here. See that? And I like to use, can you coordinate the arms like I'm doing? Make sure I'm still in the picture. Make sure I don't hit my head. You guys have seen those bloopers, right? On America's Most Funny Videos. The guys are jumping up and they hit like the fan or the light inside their house. I think those are like the most stupid videos that people do. You know, they're like doing stupid things, and I think the next result is that they end up going to the hospital because they got hurt so bad. They don't show the after effects. I mean, they show you what happens and all of a sudden it's over. All right, so let's do the other leg here. So this one will get, I mean, these, when you do the lower body, a lot of muscles are being used, and so the heart rate will come up. I'm starting to perspire a little bit here doing this. I'm getting leg fatigue here. And I'm done, you know, this is like my 6th exercise in a row of legs. I started easy, now they're getting tougher. Okay, so you got the idea. All right, now we're going to do a bridge with your feet on the chair. So, in order to do this, you want to make sure the chair is not going to slide, okay? So remember what a bridge was, guys. A bridge, slide over here to show you, a bridge is this, right? We're coming up and coming down. But now, this chair is pretty high. And so a lower chair would be easier to get into. So now, I'm just gonna get in nice and close, put my feet on the chair. I'm gonna scoot up a little bit. And then, should be okay. So now I'm gonna come up here and then back down. Yeah, this is way more effective than just doing the regular bridge. And I'm pushing right through my heels, as you can see, because I'm not wearing my shoes. Yeah, this is pretty good. If I come up and I stop at the top, I mean, that's a lot of buns of steel right there. I've got a big butt, and so buns of steel's right there. All right, and then maybe you come up with one leg. So I didn't even put that on the sheet, but yeah, you can come up one leg. Ooh, that was tough. So you can get that in there, right? So that one is good. I just gave you an extra one there with the single leg effort. Those are good. Make sure you got a sturdy chair though. Make sure it doesn't slide around. Now, the next one is really only for those that can do this adequately. So you can't do a jump squat at the height of this chair. So I'm going to slide this over here just a little bit. So I'm just going to do a little practice here. I want you to see something. So this is a jump on the chair. Now, if that's as high as I can jump, my feeling over here, I can't get any higher than that. I probably don't want to jump on this chair because I'm not going to make it. So you got to do some practices here first. Make sure you can jump high enough. Now you can lift your feet up, your knees up, so that when you land on the chair, your feet are higher than the height of the chair. And I will say that I'm going to give a disclaimer right now, guys. This may not be the best thing for you to do, and it's not the safest thing to do. So this is one. These are definitely more challenging exercises, and only for those that know they can do it. And I would not do this if you don't think you can do it. The option of this is just doing a hop, like our jump squats. So here goes. Let me see if I can get one good one here. So come up, and then back down. So I'm going to try to land light. So this is not the ideal, the way to do like a box jump. And notice I step off. I don't hop off because it puts a lot of stress back here in the Achilles. I've seen people, I've heard stories where people just snap their Achilles. That's like 6 to 8 months in a boot. You're not stuck 6 to 8 months in a boot. So, and I should land nice and soft. So as soon as I get, see my arms come down, I get a nice cushioned landing. So always land nice and easy. So I'm in fairly good control here. I think I could probably do 10 to 15 of these. And it's good. I'm on a nice surface where this is not going to fall, not going to slide. So that one's okay for me to do. All right. So choose your exercises individually. Make sure you can do them correctly. Let me show you the next one. The next one's going to be where you sit, and then you're going to explode up. So I'm going to sit. I'm going to show you this way where I'm not going to hit. I know I'm just double checking myself because I've actually done one of the stupid video things where I hit the fan in my old house, and my wife just let me have it. All right, so here we go. So here, I'm going to go from here and then explode up. get a little bit of momentum. So I'm going to go from here. Arms are going to explode. I jump and then land in control. So it's probably not the best thing to do on your bare feet, but it's working for me. I've seen some guys, these athletes, professional athletes, they have like a box, like 50 inches high, and they start from this position, they jump up and they land on top of the box. Not quite there. Might get about that high, maybe. Do a couple more here. I'm definitely not J.J. Watt. Go to his chest height. Amazing athlete. I'm going to talk about J.J. Watt as an example today. Can you be overweight and still be fit? And he's a perfect example of that. Hey, Marshall is on. Holy smoke. Let me guess. He's probably eating a donut while we're watching this. Hopefully that is not the case. All right. All right, so that is the chair hop-ups. Sit from a stand. And I actually kind of reversed those, so that's all right. So now we're going to go to a front raise holding the chair. So whichever way is more sturdy, but I'm going to hold the chair this way. So now we're going to upper body, guys, if you didn't know that. So I'm standing up nice and tall with good posture. I'm going to bring the chair right out in front. Okay? So this is fairly easy, right? Now if I hold it like this, now that gets a lot tougher. Okay? I'm not sure what the weight of this chair is, but it's a lot more challenging when I do it this way. And when you have the arms out here, so the musculature I'm working is all the front of the shoulder, and I'm working the core, because when that weight is out here, the body wants to do this. It wants to fall forward. So your lower back muscles, your front core muscles are all working to make sure that you don't collapse. So the front raise, if you do it correctly, is a great core workout as well. All right? So who else is on? I can't see. Marlene is on. Awesome. What did she say? For the first upper body exercise. Yes, that was the first upper body exercise. And you have free weights. Perfect. So you don't have to use a chair. Not weights. Marlene just mentioned that. For the first exercise, can you do weights? Yeah. A lot of these exercises I'm doing, you can use dumbbells. And so I don't have light up. I have a pair of 20s and 25s, and you know, I can do side raises with that, but I wanted to show you that, you know, most people can't do a 20 or 25 pound dumbbell. You may use an 8 or a 10 or a 12, and so that's a lot of weight. So let's look at the next one. Sidearm raise holding the chair. So right out to the side. I can do one arm where I'm going to work more this side of the body, core-wise, and then, of course, this arm. Okay? I don't know if I can do it this way. Let's see. Yeah, it's a lot more challenging. When the chair is out longer, it's a longer lever. It's a lot more challenging. Let's see if I can stand over here. Hold it like this. And I'm working the forearm muscles. And then, so you can work more core by doing one if you go two at the same time. So not so bad when they're down like this, but I try to go. Okay, Bumblebee, let's leave. I just want to check them out. Some bees around my head. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. These are now, because the length of the chair out at that position, this is a good exercise. I actually have not. I did like one last night just to check it out, make sure it was light enough, and it was. So now, but when you hold the chair like this, that gets pretty tough, and it could get even tougher. I like you too, Bumblebee. Just don't freak out, guys. When the bumblebee's around your head, don't freak out. I'll leave you alone. It's just going to come smell you real quick. Make sure you're not a plant. So now we're going to do, so that was front raise and side raises. Now we'll do a push-up. This is an easier push-up. For some of you guys that have a hard time doing push-ups, you can put your hands on the chair and then do a push-up this way. Okay? Still pretty tough. And my my elbows are in. I don't want my elbows to be out. I'm not even going to show that because that really hurts my shoulders and my elbows. So the elbows tucked in here, okay? And come down, come back up. I can kind of shorten the range here. All right, so that is a push-up with your hands on the chair. Now, it's going to get a little tougher here, guys. So now, and again, the chair height is going to make this easier or harder. So if my feet go on the top of the chair, my hands go on the floor, kind of an incline push-up here. More load's going to be in my upper body than a normal push-up would be. And so now I'm coming here, come down, and I come back up. So this is a pretty good push-up, pretty good challenge of a push-up. Make sure that you can control yourself. So the disadvantage of doing that is if you don't have control, you're going to come down and smash your face. So that one needs a disclaimer as well. Be careful when you do that one. If you can't do a floor push-up very well, maybe the hands on the chair is going to be better for you. If you can do push-ups fairly easy, then maybe you'll put your feet on the chair and give that a shot. So Kevin's on, and we also got Fawn. Fawn, good to see you. Haven't seen or heard you for a long while, but thank you for watching. So now we got dips with the hands on the chair, right? That's the next one. So if I've got my hands on the chair, remember the elbows are going to be tucked in, the palms in like this, right? And then if my feet are in close, that's going to make this easier. But I still want my body close. And I don't want to come down to a depth where this is bothering my arms. All right, I want to try to come down in control. Keep the weight in my palms so it's in your triceps. Make it a little harder. Step the feet out. Let's get more resistance. Step the feet out even more. Let's see if I can do this one. So the different levels of the chair dip. Have an elevated foot position. Yeah, it's a little tougher than the feet being on the ground. And then you can even have like a dumbbell here, or some weight here, or a person sitting there. Just don't make sure the person. Then the last one is not really an upper body or a lower body. It's a seated rotation. And I want to, if hands, can you let me know in the comments below if you've got this would be a good exercise for a band exercise. So like a band would be something that I could attach to a column or something. Pull down a shelf. Maybe you can attach the tubing inside the door frame and close the door, so now you've got a secure attachment site. And so then what you could do is I've got that tubing here, I'm going to come up and I'm going to come down. See, without even the tubing here, this is a pretty good exercise where I'm keeping my hands together and I'm rotating. I'm kind of going at a diagonal. So ideally you want this tube to be at a low position, so you do which is called a rotational lift. Rotational lift, right? A chop would be the opposite. A chop would be up high, and you could do that as well. You could have an attachment step up higher, and then I'd hold the tubing here, and I'd come down this way. And that one is, these are really good core exercises. I just don't want to rotate too much. It starts bothering your lower back. You've rotated way too much. So even without tubing, guys, try this one. Just sitting in the chair, sit up tall. You can go from an angle of chair high to a low. When I get to the ends, I'm kind of stopping and engaging my core. So you're working all the oblique muscles. They work with the twisting of and turning of your torso. So I do this one about 10 times, up and back one, and then I'll go with the other side high and then chop down this way. And so believe it or not, even without the tubing, this is pretty effective. But if you've got some tubing, then you could sit next to a door, attach the frame, attach the tubing, secure it in the door so it doesn't snap back and hit you. Another disclaimer, guys, right there. And you got yourself a good little core workout. So, it is 10 o'clock. I've got about, I think that's it for me today, guys, with this workout. What I would recommend that you go through this 2 to 5 times. So I'm going to go through this for about another, I'm going to work out for another 25, 30 minutes of doing this and without stopping. I'm not going to bore you with watching me do that. You've got the exercises, you've got the demonstration. Now it's up to you to do it on your own. And let me know how you like the exercises. Let me know if you've got tubing. And don't forget, 11 o'clock today, we're looking to see, can you be overweight and still be fit and healthy? So check that out. I've got a nice little lecture, little talk again at 11 o'clock. Hope to see you there. If you don't see it live, which I will be broadcasting live today at 11, you can always watch it later. All right? Thanks for watching, guys. God bless you. Have a great day.